Okay, so we're gonna be playing. If you have an electric, you're gonna do it here. If you have an acoustic, I'll show you how to do it somewhere else, just because it's a little tough to reach. We're gonna start on the E string and B string, 11th fret. You're gonna bar it with one finger, so that just means you're gonna hold down the E and the B together with your index. Okay, you're gonna play E, B. Okay, then with your ring, you're gonna grab the E string 13, just the E string. You're gonna keep your bar there, so that means you're gonna be holding the 11th fret still, but now you're gonna have your ring finger on the 13th fret of the E. So now you're gonna hear, and then the B string is gonna stay on the 11th fret still. So you're gonna go 11, 11, and then 13, 11. So, and again, E, B, E, B, not B first. So you're a high E string. So you go. Gonna go back to the 11, just the 11s. Okay, so then you're gonna reach with your pinky on the 15th fret of the E string, and you're gonna play and then pull off to the bar, which is the 11th fret, right? So you're gonna play the 15, pull off to the 11 of the E, and then play the B string 11. So you're going to hear this 15, pull it off to the 11, and then you're going to hear the B string 11. All together should sound something like this. And you're just going to repeat that anytime you hear that part. So that's the intro, the big giant chorusy intro, the outro as well. Again, if you have an acoustic and you can't reach those frets, that's okay. I'm going to show you how to do it over here. If you have an electric, use that. Just skip over this next part. So we're going to do something similar. We're going to be holding down the bar on the G and D strings instead. So you're going to go, you're going to put your finger on the 8th fret of the D, and you're going to bar the D, G, and actually you're gonna also bar the B string if you can. But right now we're just focusing on the D and the G, and we're gonna be doing the same thing. We're gonna be plucking G and then D, not D then G. So G, and again that's on the 8th fret G, 8th fret D. Then you're gonna do the same thing you do on the E string, like I said at the beginning. You're gonna put your ring finger on the this time on the 10th fret of the G, and you're going to maintain that bar on the 8th fret. So now what you're going to hear is G, 10, 8, D. So once more. Okay, and then back to the 8. And that first part again. Then with your full bar, now that you're holding down all 3 strings, which is D, G, and the B, you're going to play B, G, D. Okay, so all together, it's going to sound something like this. Okay, and that's it. That's the alternative. So in case there's, you can't reach that, if you have an acoustic or it's just really hard to maneuver through these higher frets, go ahead and try that on the D string. Okay, moving on, we're going to be playing the chords now. Now the chords are a little confusing because there's a lot of parts to them. The chord is the same thing. It's going to be power chords for all of this. So what that means is wherever your first finger is on the A or the E string, your ring finger is going to be one string underneath. So if you're on the A string, your ring finger is going to be on the D string. If you're on the E string, your ring finger is going to be on the A string. Okay, always one underneath. Not two, not the same string, but one underneath. So if we're on the 6th fret of the A, your ring finger is going to be on the D string, and it's going to be on the 8th fret. It's always going to be 2 frets to your right or left if you're left-handed. And then try your best to just hit those strings. So I'm just going to go through the order of chords first, and then I'll tell you how many times. Well, I'll try to do both at the same time. So in the verse, we're going to be doing 6 and 8 on the A, followed by 6 and 8 on the E, followed by 4 and 6 on the E. And you're going to do that 4 strums, 8 strums. You're going to repeat that 3 times. The 4th time, you're going to go 6, 6, but then you're going to go to 8. So 8 and 10 of the E, or 8 of the E, 10 of the A. 8 strums, okay? We're going to call that the tail, little turnaround section that leads us to the next bit. They do this a lot. They'll change the ending. The 4th round, they'll switch it up on you. So altogether, the verse should sound something like this. You're going to do that 3 times. The 2nd time. Last time. And then on the 4th round, we're going to go to 8 instead. Here we go. 8. Now we go to this next part, which I guess we could call it the chorus or pre-chorus. Well, technically it'd be the B section, or I don't know. It's weird. The song has a weird structure to it. Anyways, the song, that section goes like this. You're going to do 1, 1st fret, and 3rd fret of the B E. 1st fret of the B E, 3rd fret of the A, excuse me. And then you're going to go to 4th fret, and then 6th fret of the same strings. And then 8 and 10 of the same strings, E and A. And you're going to strum it the same way, 4, 4, and 8. So. And the same thing. You're going to do it 3 times. 4th round, you do something different. So on the 4th round, you're going to go 1, 4, but then you're going to go to 3. Only 4 strums, though. And then you're going to go to 5th fret of the A and 7th fret of the D for 4 strums as well. So that little tail part should sound something like this. 1, 4, 3, 5. Careful on that one. You got to make sure you go down to the A string, okay? A and D. Which brings us back to the verse. You do the verse exactly the same way. And then you're going to do this part again, but a little different. So the first round that you do it, you do 1, 4, 8. This time we're going to do 1, 4, 6, 6. So you're going to do 1 on the E, 4 on the E, 6 of the A, 6 of the E. And you're going to do them 4 strums each. So this is the second version. I don't know what we'll call this part. Just the second part. So, but this is the second version of that part. So we're going to go. So it's going to go verse, chorus, I guess, verse again, and then chorus B or whatever, right? The same thing 3 times, and then the 4th time you're gonna do the same thing you did last time, which was 1, 4, 3, 5. 5 on the A. And then this time, this is the part where he goes the greatest, just because it repeats that part. You're gonna go. Which is going to be 6 on the A, 6 on the E, back to 6 on the A, and then 4 on the E. So that's the greatest part. And then you're going to go 8, and then, let me see, so it's... Go to 4. So it goes 6, 6, 6, 4, and then it goes 6, 6, 4. Sorry, 8, 4. So all 4 strums. Oh, sorry. Then back to 6, 6, 8. So the order, just real quick, because right after this we go back to until the end. So this little last section here goes 6th fret, 6th fret of 6th fret of the A, 6th fret of the E, 6th fret of the A, 4th fret of the E, 6th fret of the A, 6th fret of the E, 8th fret of the E, 4th fret of the E, 6th fret of the A, 6th fret of the E, 8th fret of the E. Now, when you get to that last one, every other chord that we played here, we're gonna do 4 strums each. But this last time that you play eighth, not the first time you play that eighth, right? Because it goes 6, 6, 6, 4, 6, 6, 8. Not that one, but the very, very last one. Okay, and also go rewind it if I'm blasting through this. I'm trying to put everything in this one video. On the 8th fret, you're gonna play that 16 times opposed to 4 or 8. Do a nice big build up. And then, oh, sorry, no, we go back to the that version of it, which is 1, 4, 8, 1, 4, 8, 1, 4, 8, and then 1, 4, 3, 5, which brings us back to the, and that's it. That's it. So you can think of it as like your intro, right? Right. Then I guess technically this is the chorus because he sings this part, but it's like a quiet version, right? And then it goes into this part, like a pre-chorus kind of thing, and then it does back to the main bit, does the pre-chorus thing or post-chorus thing, but differently. I guess you could think of it as a bridge or something, and then it does the greatest. You can think of that as like the B section there, and then it brings us back home to that pre-chorus thing, and then back home to the. Like I said, if I kind of went through it a little quickly, just go ahead and rewind it and go it piece by piece.